Hey guys, Lumps Game One here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make a very simple modern house. Now, I'm gonna have possibly more tutorials of this series sort of thing, just building houses. And I'm gonna try to keep them into one episode. Like if I'm doing it like at a random, I may not be able to. But this is one you may see in the future. So, you couldn't tell, this is pretty much all inspired from Corrales and his builds. Like the walkway over here, kind of Corrales, and just the main theme of it is, like, I'm giving all my sort of lessoning or my understanding on how to build from Corrales and Beat Up Below, so please check them out if you don't know them already. And so I'm using the not turbine, I want that. That's I want the Flow HD Rival texture pack. TF2 turbines is just the same thing, only said I just got rid of some of the pictures and switched them out, so that's why that's there. And I'm also using a shaders mod. Let me just wait for that to load. And now the shaders I'm using is Mr. Meep shaders RC5 DOF, so that's what I'm using. So if you guys want, I'll put links in the descriptions for that. And so yeah. Oh, what's this? Let me have to change back to the other one. I think I might do something with this one, so let's just stick with Team Fortress 2. We just wouldn't use picture frames, that's all I changed. Oh, right. There we go, now that's good. Alright, and I'm not gonna do I'm just gonna do an outside tour of this house. So it looks like these are, I built these trees if you guys are wondering. Maybe I'll also have a little series on that if you guys want. And yeah, so there it is. So let's get started with this house. So I'm going to probably use for the small, very simple house, I'm going to probably use snow. And I'm also going to use the other, where is it, snow? Probably some stone bricks. Slabs, like the slabs. Let's see, wood, I like dark oak wood. Looks good. There we go. Now we're probably just gonna pick out a, let's see, probably a stained clay, yeah. I'm gonna use this one. Alright. And now, if we find some glass, I'm gonna use panes. Let's do red. Like gray. Alright. So this is gonna be a small house, so let's just start off by putting up one of these walls here with snow. So we want the door to kind of be up on an elevation. That's how I make my houses. So let's just go get something, maybe some stone bricks for like a little patio or porch entrance here. Alright. So we also want a different material there, so we'll bring out the wood, and you want to build in kind of like big like slices. So like this would be one big slice where the wood is. Alright. That looks pretty good, and then maybe we'll send this up. Get a little bit of different materials in there. I think maybe we'll can I? Oh, maybe just like this now. And then we'll just put that on top of it. Yeah. We'll do this on top. So it'll be kind of like this. I guess we're gonna keep that the whole way possibly, and then we'll be there. Alright, so now I'm getting a little bit of a shape here. And possibly bring this out until the next one. Alright. There we go. Looks good. And now we can bring these up. I'm gonna put snow over here now. Just kind of wrap it around. And now, what level is that at? 3. Here, let me actually explode this. Yep, alright, that's right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's bring this across. And do this. Okay. So this is what it's looking at right now. And we're obviously gonna have something behind here. Possibly some maybe some clay. Look nice. And then this is where the doorway is going to actually come from. See, I would put light over here, but I don't know if it would melt the snow, so I'm not even gonna try that. Just a little bit of a lighting look right there. Maybe we can have some lighting. Close down. Put some right here possibly. Because it doesn't seem, yeah, it doesn't seem to shine through. And then we can possibly maybe put that up. This. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. So that's what it is so far. We'll probably do some detail over there. So this is kind of like the top of our house is gonna be where that is, and it's just gonna. So you want to remember slices, so you want to just bring this along, and or bring this up like that, and now try to find the center. So maybe these three. I'll bring this up like that, and this is also something that Corrales did. So we kind of went something like this. So that looks cool. I like how that looks. And then he brought this all the way along. Yeah. Okay. Maybe the other side of the wall shall be at this length. A good length. Yeah. And then I guess we'll maybe make the wood up. And then actually open that. So another thing that Corrales kind of taught us, or me, is to kind of keep the levels of the roof at different levels. So you don't want like a slice, like let's say this wood slice, to be the same level as the stone slice, and you don't want this clay to be the same level as everything else. So that's pretty important. This is probably going to be 2 videos. One's going to be the whole house, and the other one's just going to be outerior, because the outerior and slash backyard is pretty big parts of the house. Alright, so even though this wall looks boring, we'll get to it later. And now we can bring this across. And you also want to make sure you don't want to keep them all on the same axes, or whatever you want to call it. The same Y or X. You want to, or you don't want all of them to be going in this direction, like this way. You know, you also want to keep them going that way too. So maybe I'll also put in a different thing, like made out of snow, possibly going across like this, and it'll come like that. And we'll also have like a random layer like that, maybe. So, and then over here we'll branch off like that, so something like that. And actually, we can possibly go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that has like a nice, cool, modern design. And then this can also be, maybe I'll say that height over everything else. See, with Minecraft, there's a lot of, you can't really have much flexibility on how high something in and how much detail that will be. So this, with the snow, it has some nice flexibility, because, you know, a slab can't be that high. A slab is, well, that high compared to that. And it brings a much kind of sleek, a better sleek design, in my opinion. And, let's see. So if we get to a lower part, we'll have to kind of repeat that. Maybe over here will be a lower part. I don't want this house to be too big though. As I said, it's gonna be like a small house. So maybe there'll be like a small wing over here out of made out of what should it be made out of? Let's do more wood. So the wood slice will come out like this. So you also want to see how this one comes out too. You might want to bring this out 3 to bring some character to the build. And I think the wood, if you keep them at the same height, it won't look that bad. Yeah. And now it's raining. Alright. Let's just bring this across and around the same as the other wood piece. And now you can also possibly bring this across like that. So now you have something that looks like that, and I think that looks pretty awesome. And we can break those 2 out, and now we can have like a little garden area up here. It's pretty much up to you. I'm gonna probably do that in the other episode. So let's just bring this. And now I'm gonna, oh wait, I wanted this to be kind of a lower section, so let's just make this lower. That's the main reason why we're making this. Alright. This is gonna have to go. Alright, so I want it to be this level about, for one main reason, and I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so the main reason why I wanted to make it kind of shorter is because over here we have the 3 and then a block and then 3 over here. Now on this side we can have 3, a block, and then we also have to have the same thing. So we're gonna have to do the same design. Maybe I'll make it a little more lower, so I can do that. But this actually, no, I think this height is actually kind of perfect right here. Alright, and now if we bring this up 3, and if we kind of go really far back, I guess you can't really, but you can see how the line, it goes straight like that, so it kind of shows that it's like a independent block or wall, slice, whatever. And then I'll probably just bring this out like up to there, and then I'll probably make a wall. The wood will still be going on, but it's in my opinion, it's kind of bad to continue them all the way through, because then it looks a little bit too symmetrical. So we have something like that, and then maybe, yeah, I'll probably just end right about here. This thing. Yeah. And now we can have a huge window over here. Actually, no, we want to kind of bring it up. One's good. And then we can bring this over, because we also want to put some bushes over there, or leaves. Okay, and now we can, I guess, slab this roof off. But we'll probably end up making it full blocks, but just for now. And this is what the front of the house is gonna look like at night. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe up here we can change the stairs. Stone brick. Okay. I have a little bit of symmetry going on only in this doorway though. And now I guess we can, let's see. Now they'll also block it. Okay, can we put snow on top? That'd be kind of cool. Let's do this. Oh wait, unless it will melt it, I don't know. Let's make it just 2. There we go. Something like that. It's just some random stuff, guys. Like, I play around with it. You can pretend it to be something. So yes, yeah, okay, something like that. Alright. Now if we go back here, we're gonna have to kind of go around the whole house with this design. So the main thing you gotta do is just keep the same patterns you've been doing from the front of the house. So maybe you want to bring it out this long, and then obviously this is going to have to be open for the go walkthrough. And then we'll have some character over here too, don't worry. And I think up to here. Alright. And now, this will be kind of cool. We can bring this out to here. Now, how is this from the side? Okay. And you bring this all the way across. And now, over here we have this like little bit of overhang. And we'll maybe put some lights over there. And from up here it looks really cool with just this blank piece of wood and then, well, not blank obviously, but just this plain piece of wood. And there's like a little overhang that we can probably use for the outside of the house. And this is probably going to be the back wall. Maybe this would come out more. Could come out more. Like this. For the outside. And put a little slab on top. And that is that. Alright, so we have this shape. This is a little bit symmetrical. I guess there's not really much I can do about that. It still looks good. It looks very weirdly shaped, as some people would say for a modern, but that's what modern is, isn't it? So let's just get this off. Or this would be kind of interesting if we can bring this, instead of it being full blocks, we can make it half slabs. So this, and then, sorry if it's hard for you guys to see. Alright. Now we have this shape, and we can add details probably to here somewhere. Maybe make a window right here. What does that look like? That doesn't look that good, but I think we can kind of do that. Maybe let's just make it a one. That tall, and then put some post on there. And then where's that glass one? It's just like that. Okay, maybe we'll just change that back to that and put some glowstone on the inside just temporarily. Just gonna have to come all the way across. Okay, now we have this weird shape coming across, so we can take this and possibly go like that. You need these blocks here, you need that block. This block it's all about experimenting to what looks good. So I think I'm gonna keep it like this little staircase slope design. That looks cool. And now we can just put some temporary lighting for it to see a little bit. Oh yeah, you will see that. Okay, change that back. Can't really do it from here. Whoops. There we go. Alright, oh no, I guess we're doing that. Okay. Still looks good. And here we have some lighting, just temporary. We're gonna do the inside and probably the outdoor episode. So this is how our house is looking so far, and I'm pretty sure it's practically done right now. So you're gonna have a little front door here, and walk in, probably have like a little thing. This is probably like maybe some sort of kitchen or dining room, I don't know. And then over here you have a bedroom or storage room, and you can even have a whole downstairs. But yeah, here, that was simple, well I guess not simple, but modern house #1 on this channel. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you liked it, and yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for part 2.